Alright guys, we're gonna do Unit 10 line of best fit. This is my first video back since my surgery, so I'm sorry if I sound like a disgusting person. So, I'm gonna put this up to the computer screen so you could read the problem, because I didn't feel like drawing them. So, I'm gonna turn it this way. So, if you need to pause it, you could pause it. And then I'm just gonna scroll to show you the other part of the problem. Alright, so so we have to use this line to determine, or to estimate, I guess, based on the line of best fit. So this is the line of best fit. What is the number of workers required to manufacture 300 bottles a day? So we need to make a prediction about how many workers it will take for them to make 300 bottles a day. So it's somewhere over here. It's somewhere definitely over 100. So we have to figure out what that line of best fit is. So if you're looking at that, you could see that, let me zoom, well, maybe not zoom, like pull it in here, that your line is starting right here. Your y-intercept is a little bit under this line right here. This line is 45, so I'd say it's like 44 or 43. So let me say that our B is like 43. Okay. And then we still need our slope. Our slope is positive because if you're looking from left to right, you're going to obviously be climbing up it. I'm going to zoom in here. Not really zoom in, I just put my phone closer. And we have a perfect point here and here. So I'm going to use these 2 points to find out our slope. So this point, the top point is down here. The x value is 70. And the y value is 180. So that's my first ordered pair. And then, sorry. Our second point is right here. Sorry. F40, 120. Remember, there are formulas for slope. Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna have to use it. Oopsies. Sorry if you could hear my neighbors, they're obnoxious today. So y2 is 120 minus y1, which is 180. It didn't matter my order, I could have had them in the opposite order, okay? X2 is 40 minus x1, which is 70. Negative 60 over negative 30, which is just 2. Okay, so my slope is 2. My y-intercept, I'm gonna guess, is like 43. So I'm gonna substitute those values into my slope-intercept form. So we have m is 2 x plus b, which in my estimate is 43. So the question is, what is the number of workers required to manufacture 300 bottles in a day? So bottles are our y. So I'm going to substitute 300 in for y. And to find out how many workers are your x values. I know that based on my chart. Number of workers, that goes with x. So it's asking for my x. I wish I would have made 43 into 42, or 44 or 42, but whatever. So we have to solve for x. So I'm going to subtract 43 on both sides. Sorry. It's hard to look through my phone and write. So this is, oops, 257. And divide both sides by 2. Two, 1 time. 128.5. So about 129 workers. Now, remember, line of best fit is just that. It's just kind of an estimate, so I don't know what the choices were. I'm gonna go with the answer nearest to these numbers. Maybe it might say 130 or something like that. All right, so that was the first one that I had here. And let me go to the next. Oopsies. Here's the next question that I had. I'm going to turn it this way. You can read it. Just asking for the equation for the line of best fit. So here we go. Again, here I'm going to be taking the y-intercept, which is 540, and then these 2 points that are right down on the line. Okay. So maybe is 540. And I don't know why it's not focusing. I'm sorry, I probably have to turn on my light. It's getting darker. It's quiet in here because my family went out. To dinner. I am here, and you know how much I love food, so that kills me that I can't go out. Whatever. I'll forgive them one day. It'll probably be today when they bring me my food home. Alright. His first point is right here at, let me see down here, 25, comma 360. And then my second point is right here at, or 50, comma 180. Alright, so again, x1, y1, x2, y2. Alright. So y2 is 180. y1 is 360. x2 is 50. x1 is 25. And again, this I didn't say it in the first place, but this is a negative slope. So the slope here that I should get out as an answer, it should be a negative number. So that's negative 180 over 25. Which is going to reduce to, negative 36 over 5. If it has, which it does in this case, it'll give you decimals. This one, there's boxes, and you were supposed to drag them into the boxes on Study Island. if they give you decimals for your slope, all you do is take -36 divided by 5 in your calculator. And that'll give you 7 or -7.2. Okay. So right there, that would have been the number that you pulled in for your slope there. Okay, so that's what your slope is. And again, your b or your y-intercept is right there on. Okay. All right. And I think this is. Oh no. Oh, it just keep on going. Okay. So you could pause this to read it. Basically, it asks which of the following is an equation. So this is a multiple choice question. And we're doing the same thing, except for this time, if you're looking at the line, there's no points on it. So you have to find the perfect ones. But before I even do that, if you see it, our y-intercept is at this -30 right here. So y-intercept, which is our b, is -30. Okay? You might be able to narrow it down once you find out what your y-intercept is, but we need our slope also. Alright. So, I'm going to come in here a little bit. It doesn't say, oh, here it is. These are going up by 1s, and these are going up here by 10s. So here's perfect points. Here's one of them. Here's another one. Okay. So from here to here, this is a positive slope. You have to go up 10, 20, 30 to get to the same elevation. And to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we didn't need to find this. We just had to do our rise. I'm sorry. Over a run. And we could have done that with the other ones also. Our rise was up 30 and to the right 5. Okay. So 30 over 5 is just 6 to find our slope. Okay? So all you have to do is substitute them into y equals mx plus b. So y equals m, which is, oh, can you see that? 6x minus 30. Okay? If we used rise over run for this one, it would have been quite confusing because they're going up by different numbers here. Let me see if it would have been easy for this one. In the first one, what was my slope? It was 2. So I could have used this as, this is a perfect point, and then this one. So I could have went up from here. Are these going up by? Oh, okay, they're going up by 30? No. Yeah, so from 90 to here is 15. Each one is going up by 15. So 90 to here is 15. Plus a 15 is 30. And then I will come over here. 5, 10, 15. So 30 over 15 is 2. So our slope is 2 either way. Here it was a little bit harder. It's easier to do rise over a run if it's going here by 1s there and 10s. It's easier to count that way than figuring out what it's going up by. And then last, I think this is last, yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn this like this so you can read the whole problem. Alright, you could pause this if you need to read the question. Okay, so we need to figure out how much time spent on the computer, or how much time does a teenager spend watching television if they still spend 240 minutes on the computer. So here's the 240 minutes on the computer. You have to go up to the line to figure out how much time they spend watching TV. 240. Here's the point right there. So we have to come over here to the right to see. So it'll be right here between 60 and 120. Since from 60 to 120 is 60, that divided by 2 is 30. So 60 plus 30 is 90. They spend 90 minutes on the computer, or watching TV. I'll write that down somewhere. I wish I could spell. So, look at, you have to be able to tell how these are going up. So this is 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240. Okay, you get that they're each going up by 30. Even over here, each little line is going up by 30. I guess I should have said this in the beginning of the video. Line of best fit is not an exact linear model of the data. It just kind of estimates the data best, okay? Just to make predictions for the future. The line could help you make a good estimate, but not a perfect one, because, of course, there are a lot of different variables. And you could see that they're kind of scattered all around. So once you have a scatter plot, they might have a trend. This is a negative trend or correlation. Here they have a more positive correlation. There's a negative correlation. So if the slope is negative, the correlation is negative. And then something from my regular Algebra 1 class, if you have a scatter plot with points just like literally everywhere, you can't tell if the line should be negative or positive. This has no correlation at all. So again, if you have a scatter plot and the points seem to be going upward, have an upward trend like that, that's a positive correlation. And if the trend seems to be more negative in nature, like I could draw a line through them and the line would have a negative slope, it has a negative correlation. Alrighty. And that'll do it for lines of best fit. Alright, thanks guys.